black light that's born brother elder black light phenomenal. This is Cyberspace Ministry, and I call myself the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders. You know, there's a lot in that opening statement. Also, let me add Hotep and Assalamu Alaikum. And this is what I want to get over when we talk about the mark of the beast. But first, let me explain you what God, the word God, really mean. The word God, what it really mean. Now, we're going back. You have to do some studying and some research to this. We're going back actually before the days of Kemet. What we must understand is that what we call Ethiopia is more ancient than Kemet. You know, you could find ruins in Ethiopia that predates ancient Kemet. And what it all boils down to when you say God is you using the highest frequency, your highest frequency. See, because all you are is frequency, is vibrations, really, a frequency, you know, and different levels of frequency. Now, when you say different levels, you're talking about different degrees. Degrees, you're getting into mathematics, the language of the mathematics, geometry, and so forth, you know, angles, degrees, and so forth. And your highest self is a light force or a frequency, really, you know, and made up of the elements of the universe. Now, black, you know, the Moors don't like that word black. But Solomon, in the King James Version of the Bible, he ain't had no problems using that word black. And when he was referring to the Song of Solomon, the Song of Solomon 1, verse 5, when he was saying, I am black but calmly in, by the Tensa Kadar. All that's talking about black people, man. Well, black is a light, you know, it's a different kind of light, you know. It produces light. Out of darkness comes light, you know. So it's also a frequency, probably vibrating at off the charts. You know what I'm saying? They can't measure it. They can't measure darkness, and they say it's space, dark matter. You know, but that's all connected to us. And this is where word Allah comes in at, because they called it back in the day the all in all. That's what Elijah said Allah meant. Damn what the Arabs talking about, man. See, the Arabs, they went savage like the Caucasian went savage in the Caucasus Mountains. And that's why this science came to them. It's really a science, you know. But we call it religion and stuff like that, you know. Spirituality, you know. It's the knowledge of all that there is and how to use it, you know. So modern day terminology is Islam. What the Caucasian don't want to come to America because he's been using Islam on us in reverse. You know, the Masonics, the Masons, and all them, the Illuminati. They just calling it something different, you know. And they got it scrambled, you know. So, you know how they got it. So that's where God comes from, controlling your vibrations, low vibrations to the highest vibrations, controlling that. When you learn how to control the vibrations within yourself, you become the master. And that's another word for God. That's why they said Master Farad Muhammad. You can look all this up, you know, you know, Bruce Lee, you know, he used that word master, you know, because, you know, the student is the student and the teacher is the master. And he knows how to use all of this knowledge for his wisdom, you know. It's not all knowledge is not wisdom. Wisdom is the application, the correct application of knowledge, you know. And it's a practice, a perfect practice. You got to have a perfect practice. There's ways to practice this. That's where your meditation and prayer and other methodology comes in to sharpen your senses or your vibrations, to master your lower vibrations. You know, there's ways of doing that. So all this knowledge goes back, way back before Kemet. Around Kemet was a decline of this knowledge. And so, therefore, the caveman is ruling. And he just not understanding how to use it, you know. And he used it on us. It took him 6,000 years. He hasn't got it perfected, but he trying to hurry up before we wake up. But the universe is not allowing him to get over on us. But the universe is also trying to wake us up. And it's going to take time for all of us to, some of us might not never get to that level. But I'm gradually getting to it. You know, how to override certain vibrations and so forth, you know. So the mark of the beast is just his image, you know. Everything got his image on it, and his image is in our brain, our minds, you know, stamped in our minds. And he uses paper to confirm, you know, black and white, words in black and white to confirm his image in our minds. So I'm going to go into a little bit more details, and then we're going to close this series out. This is Black Light out.